In today's video, we're going to be reviewing the Magic Star Concealers and the Banana Powder. I actually paid a little bit extra for expedited shipping and I still got it really late, so I'm sorry that I'm posting this very late. You guys probably have seen a million tutorials, but maybe you are looking for a specific concealer and I'm probably your shade. So the colors that I did decide to get, I got two of them. I got C0, which is the white concealer, and I decided to get this because I really wanted to try this as an eyeshadow base, and I'm going to put that to the test today. And I also got C13, and how would I describe this color? Doesn't say the description of this, but I do have like yellow undertones and yeah. So if you are interested in seeing my first impression using these concealers and banana powder, then just keep watching.
No, I'd rather be waking up with you. Set up alone in your room, slept with the light on, waiting up for you. I don't wanna be.
Okay guys, so first off I want to do like a little comparison side by side of the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and the Jeffree Star Concealer. So just by the tube, it almost looks like they might have the same amount of concealer, but the Tarte definitely has a lot more. This is 10 milliliters, and then this one is 3.4 millimeters. Another thing that I did want to mention is that this concealer is good for 12 months from the time that you open it, and the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer is only good for 6 months. So make sure that you do use all 10 milliliters. I definitely picked out a lighter shade than I should have picked out because this is too light for me, but I'm gonna try it anyway because I waited so long to review this and we're here now. So on the carton here it says this creamy formula comes in over 30 shades. It helps even out your skin tone and it has 20% pigment and can cover tattoos. I don't have any tattoos, so I can't confirm that for you guys. Another thing that it does say on here is that it activates to help reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. That is a big thing for me because now that I am getting older, I do have quite a bit of fine lines that really bother me. So that's a thing that I'm very excited about because I want to be using anti-aging products or just things that help reduce the appearance of fine lines. What I'm going to be doing, on one side I'm going to be using a brush to blend out, and then on the other side I'm going to be using a beauty sponge to blend it out. For foundation, I did want to mention that I use my Superstay foundation and I'm in the shade Golden Door, number 312. This applicator seems really interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and apply some concealer. I don't want to apply too much because, like I mentioned, this is a little bit too light for me, so I just want to stay within this area. And Jeffree Star did mention that a little goes a long way, so I'm not going to go all out with the concealer. So I'm just going to stay here. And I'm not going to double dip because he also did mention that you don't really have to do that. I hate this area right here, so I like to apply concealer in that area. I'm going to blend this out with the Moda Pro Chisel Brush number 250. So just kind of working it out. I do like to apply quite a bit of concealer on my chin area because I get a lot of breakouts on my chin and I get acne scars. On this side, I'm just going to be taking a Real Techniques beauty sponge. I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but I feel like I got more coverage using a brush over a blender, and I think it's because when you use a sponge it just absorbs more of the product. I'm going to go back in with the concealer and use a brush because the sponge just didn't work for me. Okay, so now I'm going to be using the banana powder, and I know this is going to be too dark for me. And whenever you're buying from Jeffree Star Cosmetics on the day that they launch, I just feel like you want to just check out right away because like sometimes the page just refreshes on its own or you lose your place in line and it just sucks. So you you know, if you got the wrong shade, then that's kind of on you. I made the fast decision to get banana powder because banana powder brightens up underneath the eye area, and it just usually works for me. But just looking at swatches online of this powder, I just know it's not gonna work and it just sucks. So here is this beautiful powder. The packaging looks so awesome. You open it up and it's still kind of like holographic pink inside. Let's see if this is as easy as Jeffree Star said. Not bad. Whenever I set my powder, I like to use a brush, and I usually use a little elf brush like this one here. But I'm going to be doing my eyeshadow, so I'm going to be baking. For baking, I like to use my Juno sponge, and this is a velvet sponge. I'm going to show you guys a close-up. It's really fuzzy. And I like to use this little area right here to bake. So I already have my powder in here, and I'm just going to be dipping the sponge. Oh my god, this is definitely the wrong shade. This is extremely yellow. Oh my goodness. I'm regretting this. I'm regretting this a lot. I shouldn't have kept applying it. I am applying it right here because I tend to get my smile lines and they just show up a lot. So, oh my god. Okay, so I have two banana powders here. This one is from Joa Beauty and this is from Ruby Kiss. I'm just showing you guys the colors of the actual powders. They're a lot lighter than the Jeffree Star one. Where is Jeffree Star again? I don't know if you guys can kind of get an idea, but all of the banana powders that I have previously tried really do brighten up underneath my eye. And they never come out this dark. So I did watch Jeffree Star's reveal of this concealer and powder, and he didn't swatch any of the powders, so I just took a wild guess and I'm just very bummed. You guys saw that I used the concealer C13 and moved it up to the eye area, and I definitely got some creasing right here. Can you guys see it? Yeah, you guys can see it. You guys can see it over here as well. So I'm not going to be using the white one just yet. I will be using it, I'm going to stick with this concealer for now, and I'm going to be using a mixture of the Alien and Blue Blood palette for this look. So if you guys have both of these palettes, it's going to be kind of like a little mini eye tutorial. Oh no, my little star at the top broke. I'm gonna try to glue it, but you guys be careful when you guys do open up this packaging because you don't want this to happen to you. I wasn't gonna be using it, but I decided I'm gonna be playing with a lot of colors, so I'm gonna end up using it. I'm gonna kind of start like that and blending that out. Oh my god. It's creasing again. I'm going to dip into the Blue Blood palette and I'm going to take the color Flourishing. I'm going to use a Sigma E32 brush and I'm going to just build that color right here. I'm going to take the Alien palette and I'm going to use the color Abduction. And I'm going to use it right over that previous eyeshadow. Right underneath the brow bone, I'm going to go ahead and dip into the color Pluto. And just kind of focus in this little edge right here. Now taking the color Titan, I'm going to use that to blend. And I also kind of want to bring it down this way. I'm going to place some of the concealer to the back of my hand. And I'm going to use a precision brush. I mentioned that I picked up this brush from Michaels and it's just like a little precise brush that I like to use for my cut crease. I'm taking a Q-tip, I did wet it, and I'm gonna remove, oh fuck. Fucked it up already. Tracy, come on. I had to take it up a little bit higher because I decided to mess up. I'm just trying to wipe off as much eyeshadow as possible so that it doesn't bleed through. Now I'm gonna take a flat brush and just start filling in underneath the line. I want to take the color Alien, I haven't used it in quite a minute. And I'm just gonna press it onto this inner part of the lid. I'm gonna pick up from the Blue Blood palette the color Entitled, and I'm gonna put it right in here. Okay, that's a pretty transition. The next color I'm gonna use is Ocean Ice. Oh fuck, I got it on my finger. And I'm using the same tiny little flat brush for all of the colors. And I'm gonna use it right next to it. Alright, and now that we have that done, I'm gonna take Area 51, which is the purple shade from the Alien palette. I'm gonna use it right at the outer edge and kind of take it out this way slightly. Okay, I'm pretty fond of this look so far, so I'm going to go ahead and repeat the same steps to this eye because that creasing with the concealer is looking hella scary. On the waterline, I'm going to be using CoverGirl's Electric Green Pencil Liner. Now I'm going to take the color Flying Saucer and I'm going to place it right underneath that pencil liner. Probably have to use a different brush. Now I'm going to take the color Area 51 and I'm going to place it right at this outer edge of the eye, just to kind of smoke it out. Okay you guys, now I'm going to dust off this powder. Whenever I have fallout and it falls on the powder, I like to just kind of like flick it off, just so that it doesn't get onto my face. Alright, guess what color I'm going to be taking at the inner corner? Of course I'm going to take my beloved Minty shade. This is one of my favorite colors. And I'm just going to place it right in here. Alright guys, so the eyes are basically done. I'm going to pop on some lashes, some mascara, some lipstick, and the rest of my face, and I'll be right back with you guys to share my thoughts on the banana powder and the concealers. Alright guys, I'm back and I'm going to be sharing my thoughts in regards to the concealers and the powder. I just did a live finishing the rest of my face, so if you don't already follow me on my Facebook page. I'm pretty active on my Facebook page sharing videos that I also share on my Instagram, so if you don't have an Instagram you can definitely follow me on my Facebook page, and I also do lives like every blue moon, but I finished the rest of my face live. If you did come over from my Facebook page to my YouTube, thank you so much for being here and subscribing to my channel. You subscribed, right? I don't know what to call this look, but just the blend on the crease, it looks so pretty. Oh, okay, I'm over here moaning and shit. Like I mentioned, take your time opening your packages because then you're just gonna break the little star, and I feel like that's why I bought it, for the star. Totally kidding. The whole packaging is beautiful. I love what he did with it. The concealer blended out perfect for me. I just feel like it was better with a brush over a sponge. So if you don't already have a brush, I suggest that you pick one of these up. This is a little angled brush. This is from Motive Pro Brushes, and this one is the BMX 250 chisel brush. I like the bristles on here. I feel like it's really nice to blend out. This one is a little bit more firmer. This is the Sigma F56 brush. This is a highlighter brush, so it's designed for the under eye area. and it curves, as you guys can see. The bristles are just a little bit different in this one than this one. So if you can see, this is a lot thicker than this one, and that's why I like it, because the fluffier it is, I feel like it's easier to blend out. I did try the white concealer as an eyeshadow base, and I definitely do see that it made the eyeshadows kind of pop through, but could I do this with my Tarte Shape Tape or any other concealer? Yes, I definitely think I can do that. When I use my Tarte Shape Tape as like the foundation to my eyeshadow, it works a little bit better because the Tarte Shape Tape dries down very fast. Opposed to this one, you guys seen that it started creasing at my eye. And yeah, I just don't think that this was meant to be used on the lid for an eyeshadow primer or base. But I already have it, so of course I'm going to be using it. You guys are going to be seeing it in my videos. So whenever you are ready to apply eyeshadow, you just apply this before. And don't do the other eye until you're ready to apply eyeshadow, because then it's just going to start creasing and it's just gonna become a big mess. I told you guys that the color C13 might be a little bit too light, but just by looking at it, I don't feel like I made a mistake. I also did apply just a very small amount, so it didn't make me look like too white. As far as coverage, this concealer did the job. And now let's talk about powder, because the powder definitely helped out with the coverage. Even though this is not the ideal shade that I would have picked out, I really wanted to get the color beige. But I'm not too mad about picking the color Banana, because I can use it as an overall setting powder on my face. Once I dusted it off, just look at the finish, you guys. I'm excited to try this powder with a brush. You guys seen that I had to do the baking because I used a bunch of bright eyeshadows, but I feel like it might actually work really well with a brush. The brush that I like to use is from e.l.f. and it's like a little flat brush like this one. And I just apply it and just make it sink into my skin. My pores are usually very visible in this area, and my smile lines, I start to get lines right here. And it's not looking so bad. My skin looks really nice right now. One thing that I did not like about the powder, I love the fact that it smells like cotton candy, but the powder itself is so like fine that if you breathe it, you just start coughing. As you guys seen in the video, I started coughing. So it's kind of difficult to work with it when you're baking, because of course the powder is just gonna be set on your face and you're breathing the powder, and it kind of like makes you cough. I mean, I love it, aside from the fact that it makes me cough like a bitch, but beauty is pain, right? I hope that you guys found this video helpful, and if you guys have any questions for me, feel free to comment them down below. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to my channel in case you haven't done so already. I'll put a little circle, you can click on it and it'll subscribe you to my channel. I also have my latest videos right over here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.